I've been thinking, lately it's just me against the world. Round and round I'm caught up in this swirl, trying to dig and trying to burrow. Pressure turned this stone into a pearl. Lessons that I learned weren't always thorough, sugar-coated like a churro. Now I'm really out here on my own. Now my homies acting like I owe 'em, done extending out my arm. Made a lot of money from my poems, been around it now they say I'm on. I can finally say I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touch down, touchdown. Mind's on, I can't turn it off. Late nights and I'm turning up. Hate life, then I learn to love. Down and out, now I'm way above. I always knew I had it, now I'm living out my dreams. Treat that money like an addict, it's a habit. I'm a fiend, feeling that rush. Rocket ready to launch. Hands up, ready and gone, been waiting too long. Trust on plenty, that's wrong. Old me's dead and that's gone, thank God I'm headstrong. I don't wanna wake up with a doubt that I show 'em everything about. I ain't never going out, I ain't never did it for no clout. Now I'm sitting free on the cloud. I'm up now, I'm up now. 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touchdown, touchdown. And I ain't never gonna. I ain't never gonna touchdown. No, I ain't never gonna touchdown. I'm up now, 20,000 on a bus down, a bus down. I'm on my way up, going up now, and I ain't never gonna touchdown, touchdown, yeah.
I found a picture we took many years ago, when I said to you we would never grow old. Messages I've saved that I never send, cause I don't know you, but I used to back then. I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed for the first time. In the back of your car we passed out counting stars. Promised all these years we'd pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here after all this time.
try to replace you with somebody out there.
If I didn't chase you, would you even care?
And if I lost my mind, would you come around? I will keep you safe and sound after all this time. Even now, you're coming after me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. No rival. Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I'm locked and unloaded? You're out of focus. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'll find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got no. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my phone. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. No rival. Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. Turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
How could you ever love me? You don't even see me. I'm hanging around, wasting time, hoping that you drop by. And I don't pretend to know what you want. I don't even know where to start, but I'm willing to try. Even if you push me under, it's only gonna make me stronger. It's only gonna feed my hunger. Say the words, say the words. Even if the tide stops turning, even if the world keeps burning, nothing's gonna stop this feeling. Say the words, say the words. Say the words, say the words. Watching the flames burn higher, setting my world on fire. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, risking it all on you.
Amateur hour.
Yeah, amateur hour it is. We are good to go. And yeah, by DJing, I meant literally playing elevator hold music.
Right.
I look, I want to play better music while the waiting screen is on, but unfortunately, I can only play copyright free music. So
Yeah, YouTube's crazy about that stuff.
Yeah.
so before anyone starts talking shit about my music selection, I don't have much to go on. So
I happen to love like non-specific elevator music. right?
yeah, I put in the chat elevator hold music for you, but the last song that was playing was kind of like a mix between Phil Collins and I don't know, U2. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's that off-brand music. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Larry, I don't know what it does, but once again, it is an episode number behind.
Where are you seeing it? Where are you looking?
On YouTube, dog. Where else would I be looking?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm on X Hamster.
Yeah,
See,
I
that's
see.
your first
I
Shit.
am.
No wonder.
I'm on RedTube. That's
See?
Oh wait, no. Oh, it is. 'Cause
Yes,
cause
yeah.
I just looked at the
I like that you
318
just
sheet
checked
for
your
like.
watch to see what episode number.
I'm trying to figure out what planet I'm on via my watch. So
Sure.
It does say 318 now.
I know, but the other one. I believe you. You're typing it in right, and it's
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is?
There, I changed it. Let me know if it changes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it will once we're all. It
Yeah,
did. It
it
did.
did,
I just
it did.
refreshed. Yep, it did.
Boom.
So you have to wait. So you have to do it and then edit it.
I don't know why, but this time it did show that it wasn't the right number on my end, so I just changed it and it took effect.
That's weird. Okay. All right.
I just work
cool.
here, dog. I know enough to keep afloat like this.
Keep the lights on.
To keep this ongoing experiment of video.
All right. All right.
I'm just learning as
all
I'm
right.
going, big dog.
Let's go ahead and hit record and kick this bad boy off.
All right.
3, 2, 1, record.
Wait.
Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have anything before
No.
launch us in?
When's it's the 20, like 2 weeks from now, right?
It's a week from now.
Yes.
Fuck, are we almost at damn.
Oh, that was in Tim.
So we're recording on a Tuesday and
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah.
That's next week.
That's 6 days from today.
That's next week. Okay. See, last week I thought it was last week. For some reason. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This month, our calendar is stupid,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you guys are like absolutely like it is just.
I'm not even covered up. I just keep losing track of what the date is, and I usually am so with it that when people are like 2 Thursdays from next, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the 19th. And people are like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't know.
What are
why.
you,
I'm like,
walking
Thanks,
calendar?
Rain Man.
What's wrong with you?
But now I'm like the other day I got an email that was like, your credit card payment's past due. And I was like, no, it's not. It's the fucking missed the date.
Dude, no, September went by so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just I don't know. It was weird. It was weird how fast it went.
Yeah.
All right, let's kick this bad boy off. Here we go. What is up, everybody? You have just tuned into the Tether Radio Podcast, the only podcast keeping you from spiraling out into the infinite abyss. I'm your host, Daniel, and I am joined, as always, by Allie and Larry.
Yeah, man.
Did I
Great
just,
start.
did I just blast you?
No. Did you not see what just happened? So
No.
I was sitting here just vaping, and then the whole thing fell apart on me, and I'm like,
He's all thumbs,
That's-
ladies and gentlemen.
you were going through that, and I was still laughing about it, and then I look up, and the live feed is coming through, and I get to see it again. So that was great.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Well, it has been a week, so that means we're back in the studio, laying down episode 319 of the Tether Radio Podcast. So,
Yeah. Laying
Yeah,
down
man.
that 319th pipe.
there you go, dude. Actually, we have more than that.
Yeah.
If you include untetheds, and if
Mhm.
you also go back, well, tether frags were like pieces of the full episode.
But we split a couple old episodes and stuff.
That's a good point. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we've got like
Yeah.
multiple of
Like,
yours
the
that are
Life
like
Pass was like episode 100, part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
like-
Mhm.
well, and then the chaos shit.
yeah. Yep.
Jamie, can you look
Your-
up these numbers real quick so
Yeah,
that we
right.
can?
Actually, I probably can on Podbean. It probably actually has. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have
Podbean's gonna be like, you've attempted to upload this many episodes.
Yeah. But do you want to know how many have gotten kicked off? No. Let's see here.
It's still while you go looking for that, it still amazes me what YouTube is picking out of old stuff on YouTube from
So crazy.
It's so weird, dude.
like really that like we've said so much worse shit
Oh God.
All right. So 516 is the official count.
Yeah.
So
Man, how many hours is that?
a lot of hours, man.
A lot
A
of
lot of fucking hours. I'll tell you that much. But it's been fun, right? Right?
right? Right. Guys, say right.
Please say right.
Yeah,
Please say
I was
right.
realizing the other day, I was like, when I don't have like a project in the works, I'm like a little irritated that I don't. So I just need to start just ramping those up.
Wait, are you talking about like the
Yeah,
untethered
yeah,
ones? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, are you taking suggestions?
I can. I have a
Okay.
list, but I could.
No, I was just wondering.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
asking for
absolutely, if
asking for a
anybody-
friend.
Get perfect. Gotta pump
If
those
anybody
numbers
has
up.
ideas, tell me. But like, I honestly just like I have so many in the back of. Of course, I fucking have them listed out. Not even just in my head, but.
Oh my god.
Speaking of lists,
Yes.
I just saw my 69th
Nice.
hog of the year.
Ooh, so the hog log.
Hog log still
Check,
going.
check.
Still going.
That's awesome.
Fucking hog
That's
log.
good.
I just love that you have the hog log.
Well, I cracked up when I named it that because I was in my car and I was like, I'm gonna start a list. I'm gonna like a groundhog log, and then I just go
Yes.
alone in my car.
Wait, you haven't named him or anything, have you?
No, I need to name the ones that I see often.
I'm just wondering because if somebody just happened to like stumble upon it, they're like, "Oh wow, Allie gets around, dude. She's got a hog log."
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's not a euphemism.
He just saw Sean last Tuesday.
Seriously, oh my gosh, it's almost like she sees one every day.
Oh
Meanwhile,
no.
John's the red one that lives off Cedar Bluff, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck, dude? You just gotta describe him."
This is some weird stuff.
She has a whole dossier for each individual hog.
I do have little notes. I have one that
You
says
would.
blonde at the Home Depot on Kingston Pike.
Oh my
Blonde.
god.
I just had the best mental image of like this like
Blonde.
ground, yeah, this groundhog that's like on its back and
Falling
it's got,
out.
yeah, exactly.
You see it riding a guinea pig down the road.
There was
Good.
one I saw on June 25th, and it was 93 degrees outside, and I fussed at him. I was like, "It is hot. Go inside, hog."
Seriously.
You notated the
Rest-
temperature.
rest that hog.
What was the
dude.
humidity that day, Allie?
It was 93. Well, it was here, so it's probably like 93. Also, humidity.
Also 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, it's just 93 across the board, dude.
Dude.
What's up?
Oh, I was just about to bitch for a second.
Get after it.
Yeah.
Man, you'd figure like
getting any
after when you invest in a piece of equipment, right? It hurts, but you're like, this is gonna serve forever.
Hopefully.
Sure, I need you to get your shit together. What the fuck is this?
Who?
No, that was me. Oh, yours. Got you. Oh, is it all wiggly already?
What is it? What is this?
There's a lot of loose going on there.
So there's
We're an
a
audio podcast.
Yeah.
So Larry is wiggling. Larry has pulled his pants down and he's pointing
wiggling
his
my
cock, and
quote
he's
unquote
saying,
microphone.
"Sharon, what is this?"
He's like, "Why is it so loose?"
Why is it loose? No, but I was putting it back together, and when I put it on there, I was like, what the fuck? So there's a screw right in there that's an
Yeah.
Allen head, right? So I have to find one that will fit through here and then tighten it up, I guess. But it's
Wait, can you not untwist the two side things to release the
no,
mic
because
completely?
no, I mean you can, but that's what holds that part tight. The
Yeah,
bolt
but I'm
right there.
saying just so that you could get the mic out of the way for the Allen wrench.
Oh, take it off here. Yeah, I could do that.
Problem solved. See, this is what we do.
Thank
on the Tether Radio
you.
podcast.
I appreciate
We
it.
Solve problems.
Boom. Solved. Done. Moving on. Next thing.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, Larry. Since you kind of started off, you want to talk about how your week's going?
I honestly, I couldn't even tell you if I knew how my week was going because it's been flying by fast.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not because I've been super busy. I think it's mostly because I've just been wasting a lot of time just doing random shit that keeps me up late at night, which I shouldn't be. But it's gone by pretty fast and nothing eventful has happened really last week. Dude, I live a boring life. I really never have any updates.
Well, I mean, did you watch anything fun? Did you go to any fun places?
Man, okay, so Saturday Ohio State lost, and I was pissed off about
Who'd
that.
you guys play?
Oregon.
Oh no!
It was number 2 versus number 3. We lost. So, but at least it's not a bad loss, right? I mean, it's a conference game, number 2 versus number 3, early in the season. Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, everybody's already lost. So, and it's a 12 team playoff. But
dude, that not this past weekend, but the weekend before was like the weekend of upsets.
Yeah.
Like it was a bunch of like top 15 teams getting tanked by like unranked teams, kind of thing. So. But this is not a sports podcast, and Allie has already glazed over. So.
I was waiting for her to slide out of her chair. Just
seriously.
Nah.
Just slowly lean forward. Anyway, no, but I agree, man. They're like this season's been kind of kooky. So
it just I don't know. I'm like Allie said earlier. I'm losing track of time, and not like in a medical way. More like in a what the fuck, wasn't it just March?
Dude, we literally were just talking about how September, like, what the fuck? Where'd it go? And now we're halfway through October.
I know. That's why when you said it's next week that we're doing on Tuesday, because in my head I'm like it's late 20s. So I'm like, fuck, how is that already? Nah, whatever. I don't want an adult anymore, man. Can someone adopt me?
Oh man, we all wish that we had someone to adopt us.
I didn't ask for this. I was like, when your parents tell you, I told as a kid, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out of it. I'm ready to turn in that fucking coupon, brother. Let's go. Let's cash it in right now.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Allie, how about you?
I've just realized I didn't put any notes down. I didn't have much happen. Like, it was fine. I don't know. Got cold out.
Wrap up any books?
I started wearing my flannels.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Wearing flannels, okay?
It got fucking cold.
It did.
I turned my heat on this morning.
That's what. So we have not yet because
It feels like you have.
No, so
it's a terrarium in there all the time, Allie.
We're just all full of hot air in this house. So.
No, I actually walked in. I meant to say, "Oh, you turned your heat on." Like I was surprised.
So the dude that bought this house and actually built it or whatever was apparently very, very meticulous with like certain things around the house, and he did spray insulation. I'm like, dude. That shit is insane. Like it will drop down into like the flipping. I mean, when we were doing single digit temperatures,
Talking about that, yeah.
like our heat was obviously running a decent bit, but like I would have expected our bill to be like fucking kooky, you know? And it was not bad. Like it was wild, but
that story didn't go where I thought it was going, to be honest with you.
No, I'm just saying.
I thought you were saying like it gets colder because it's spray insulation that it does.
No.
It holds better.
It holds
it
holds heat better. It holds cool air better. Like it's
that.
wild.
See, I was talking to one of my coworkers one time about that. Because he's from Wisconsin, and he was talking about how paper thin the walls are in southern homes, because we're talking about why we don't have basements here. Anyway, so he's like, in Wisconsin, dude, everything
We
is
don't have basements here?
underground basements.
Who?
Meaning it's possible, but it's very, very expensive in order to build a house with an underground basement in the soil in Tennessee, in this area of Tennessee.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fully enclosed underground basement. Like if you notice, a lot of the houses that do have basements have like an
like
exposed. It's like an exposed
it's like
back.
a rancher kind of thing.
Yeah. It's because of the stability of the soil in the area. Anyway, so we were talking about insulation because he was surprised when he bought his house that he could hear his daughter speaking through the walls. He's like, dude,
Yeah.
up north, we can't hear shit because there's so much insulation in the house.
Like concrete,
Oh
and
no,
then insulation, another piece of concrete.
I don't know, man. I'm for that. I don't want to hear anything. Make
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Isn't that the whole reason for like having separate rooms so
Yeah.
that things can be separated?
This is my space. This is where I let the dogs out. Like, I don't want nobody. No, okay, no.
This is where I let the dogs out, man.
God.
I'll calm down.
Baja Men called. They want their. I don't even know. When did that song fucking come out?
2006. I don't.
No.
It had to be earlier, right?
Was it earlier?
02?
Oh,
I would think early.
I'm gonna say 02.
I was thinking it was
what do you got?
01.
I was thinking like, yeah, like
You said 06.
I was thinking like 2000, 99, 2000.
Okay. 2000.
Okay.
Larry,
Who-
06. What the fuck?
Hey, man.
Dude,
I don't know. I am not very good. I used to be.
Full
Also-
stop. Right there.
Yep. Good call.
damn. Damn.
That was good, you know.
Dude, we didn't realize that the damn movie The Conjuring is like it's like 12 years old now or something like that. It literally or 11 years old.
God.
And I thought I was like, oh yeah, it's only like, I don't know, like 7 years old or something. But hell, my son is going to be fucking 7. Like
Ugh.
it's like insane, man. But yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
so I have been busy in the world of entertainment. I've been busy.
Mhm.
So I started the stand. Nathan from the podcast, he was talking it up to me, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, you got to do that one." He was like, "It's out there, but it's good.
Are you liking it?
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Like, but I have to say something. I'm very glad that I'm reading it now and not pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Like that would
yeah.
have done. It would have done a fucking number on me.
I
with
had read
COVID,
so many books like that before
Yeah.
COVID that when
Yeah.
COVID hit, I was like, I know how
This
this
is.
like I seriously like, especially when we really didn't know, and they're like, we think it may have come from a bat. I'm like, no,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, dude, it was fucking.
Could you
yeah.
imagine if like raccoons were enemy number one, public enemy number one? It
God.
came from raccoons.
As long as it's not skunks. The reason why is because there are so many fucking skunks in Hardin Valley.
Mhm.
Like we would be the first place to go under.
I always smell
Like,
skunk every time I leave here. There's
Seriously.
always skunks around.
It's
yeah.
not a skunk.
It's a skunk.
No,
Yours
this
just
is a
downstairs, just getting blazed. That's all she's
No, no, I'm telling you, there's a distinct difference between the
Yeah.
the poot pouch on
The poop pouch. Poop pouch showtime.
No, no.
No.
So bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, so all right. So yes, the stand is amazing,
Yeah.
and
About how far? Like,
I'm 20% into
Okay,
it.
okay,
Yeah, so I've been fucking doing some work. 'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, it's a 48 hour book, so yeah, been doing some work.
There's a perfume that I want to buy called the Trash Can Man, and it smells like.
Where's this
Bring me up
going?
the-
I know. I'm waiting in suspense.
There has to be a tie-in.
No, it's named for the Trash Can Man from The Stand. You've not met him yet.
Oh no, I
Okay.
haven't met him yet.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's smoke, motor oil, and low octane gasoline.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Ooh.
need
That
that.
actually sounds pretty
Yeah.
good.
I
Like,
know. Because somebody the other day was like, I want a perfume that smells like gasoline. And I was
Thank
like,
you.
hot dog.
See, I've never
You
said
need
that out
one for
loud.
you.
Diesel,
But yeah.
like makes me think of my childhood.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm. Oh, dude.
ass burning diesel.
Yeah,
man.
exhaust
Love
from like a 80s Ford. There's
Yeah.
like something
Yeah,
about
like
that
exhaust.
carbureted. Yeah.
that plume of
Yeah.
black smoke.
Yeah.
That you know is
Probably-
terrible good or terrible good for you. Terrible for you, but it smells so good.
See, I thought it was weird that I was the only one that fantasized about dousing myself in gasoline.
Okay, so that's different.
No, don't
Outcast
take this
had a
away from
song
me. Do not take this away from me, okay?
Outcast had a song before you could drive that said everybody likes the smell of gasoline.
Burn,
Who?
motherfucker, burn American
See?
dreams. And
Who?
everybody likes to taste the apple pie.
Outcast. Okay.
Outcast.
Okay. I couldn't hear over.
Excuse me, excuse.
Are they
Hey, puppy.
are they related to the AT aliens that I keep hearing about?
Oh god.
Well, so,
Bro, okay, so
what?
What?
you guys heard about Ludacris like performing a month ago at the fair, right?
I heard that he performed.
What at the Tennessee Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Ludacris
Yeah.
performed at the Tennessee
Yes.
Valley. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I was because my coworker went and I was like, "What is this Riverbend?
good?
Like, what the fuck? Huh? I don't know.
Was it good?
I don't know.
No, it was last month, not 25 years ago. So no.
No, I know, but I'm just like, I'm just wondering if he could even like.
Rumor
can he even
has
stay on
it.
beat?
Rumor.
Like,
I'm sure he's fine.
Rumor has it he just read scripts of Fast and Furious. So but-
Oh,
Wait, future Fast and Furious? Now I'm interested.
no, I just thought that was interesting. I don't think we ever talked about it.
That is funny.
none of us went.
Yeah.
Why would we have talked about it?
Look, I have sectioned off areas in my head that I'm like, okay, talk about this, and then it never happens. So
That's what we should start doing. We should start picking an event that none of us are going to attend and talk
you didn't
about
talk about it. Hey,
Like
what
we
you guys
would
think
do.
about Coachella this year?
Yeah, that was pretty
God.
good. It's really packed. You know?
Man, dude, I'm telling you, DEF CON, it was crazy.
yeah.
They released the lineup for the bands at When We Were Young Fest, which is coming up this weekend, and I'm
Yeah.
like looking at the lineup, trying to figure out who. I'm not going.
No,
And I'm like, well, who am I going to see if they're playing at the same time? I'm like, you're not even there, bitch. You don't have to.
yeah, I mean, where are you gonna stay? Are there gonna be any Airbnbs close enough? Like
I don't wanna
we're already
go.
planning all of
Where
this.
is it?
Vegas. I don't want to
Oh.
go to fucking Vegas.
Man, that's one place that I just have
No
zero
interest.
desire.
Not any.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
like, because I don't like. I have to say I do like gambling a little bit, but like I also know that whatever money I'm putting out there, I'm probably not going to lose.
You're just gonna lose it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, gambling for me is like $100 kind of thing,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, max.
Like that's
So-
not worth my trip out to
Yeah,
Vegas.
exactly. It's like, so I'm gonna pay like whatever, you know, $700 for a round trip ticket to Vegas, and then however much to put myself up in a hotel,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna gamble with $100. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so the other shit that that we've been working our way through, back to what I did after the last episode and before this episode, I guess. We started the original Salem's Lot, which I actually like just because I guess there's just a place in my heart for it,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Megan, basically it's 3 hours and 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because it was a mini series
Yeah.
or whatever back in the day. And she did not like it at all.
Yeah.
Especially after watching the reiterate or whatever, the new iteration of it. So I'm still gonna go back and finish it just because it's just like I said, you know, there's a special place in my heart for it from my childhood kind of thing. So I watched From Beyond, which anybody that like I think it's Henry or Frank Henenlotter or something.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Frank Henenlotter, he does like fucking bizarre movies.
Hmm.
Wait, is that right?
Are you
Sorry.
asking the wrong?
I'm looking at
Person.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. I should have looked this up, my bad. But let's see here. It is absolutely bizarre. So the premise was a group of scientists have developed the resonator, a machine which allows whoever is within range to see beyond normal perceptible reality.
Yeah.
But when the experiment succeeds, they are immediately attacked by a terrible life form. So
Yeah, it sounds it like the entire time.
that's who wrote it.
Well,
But it was directed by Stuart Gordon, so I was way off. But yeah, so it's it's From Beyond, so
Yep.
it's out there, dude. But I love like campy shit like that. So, if you like that shit, seek it out. It's great. The Wailing on Netflix. We watched that again. I think we watched that last year. It was really good.
What was it called?
The Wailing.
Okay, I just didn't hear you.
Yeah, and let's see. Just get the real quick synopsis of that one.
While you're doing that, did you guys hear the backlash behind the new Joker movie?
No.
No.
What's going on with it?
Apparently, a lot of people went to see it not knowing that it's a musical.
Oh, it's a musical.
Yeah, people were not happy.
Oh man.
Well,
That's...
like it wasn't marketed as a
No,
musical.
it didn't seem. I mean, like I hadn't seen a whole lot about it, but it's not people swinging around on like fucking lampposts and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. So that's first of all, that's really funny. And have you looked at reviews of it?
No,
Has it gotten tanked on reviews?
I just came across a TikTok that was talking about it. So that's where I get my news. TikTok.
that's where I get my everything. No, I don't even have TikToks. All right, so The Wailing, if you want to check this out, it is on Netflix still. Soon after a stranger arrives in a little village, a mysterious sickness starts spreading. A policeman drawn into the incident is forced to solve the mystery in order to save his daughter. It was pretty good. I mean, it's sitting at a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. So I would.
Man,
I would
you
recommend
said
it.
Wailing, and I'm thinking fucking
Oh, like
whales.
Whales.
Yeah.
Like Scream Whale.
Yeah.
We rewatched The Strangers, which is like very old, not very old, but like 2000s horror movie with.
Wait, you said
Tyler.
scream, like wailing, like screaming?
Yes.
I was
W-A-I.
thinking I was for some reason wailing on
Well,
somebody.
so it says.
Does that make sense? Like
the
hitting? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all three were on three different.
Well, so the alternate title for it was Moby Dick. So.
I hear
just
there's a
kidding.
readathon for that.
Yeah.
It is the driest room in the nation.
God,
Well,
yes. Would you really?
Yeah. I think
Why?
we were like, because it would just be so fucking
But
weird.
bro,
dude.
what if you have a me in the
I'm
crowd
not
that
gonna
gets picked to
argue that.
read a page? You know what I'm saying? How it's
You
gonna
are
take.
not gonna seek out this thing when you can't read.
Someone
What
may
if
be a
this
little
is how
too
he gets
confident
better?
about their reading abilities, and you never know. I'm not saying it would be me.
You don't have to read out loud.
Oh, you don't have to. I thought you.
Now
Yeah,
you can sleep if you want.
I thought that was the purpose was to read.
I
read
mean,
against a
people
group.
take turns, but like you don't have to do
Oh,
it. You
okay.
can just be there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, The Strangers. I don't know why I didn't pull all this bullshit up prior to, because I am not prepared ever.
Dude.
Yeah.
Are any of us excluding Allie? Allie, this doesn't include you.
Actually, Allie is always prepared.
That's
like-
false.
That's why
false.
I said
Really good
excluding
at
Allie.
Okay, there you go. She's good at faking being ready. all
Hey,
the
that's
time.
half the battle, bro. If you can fake it,
True.
you know.
Fake it till you make it, man.
Mhm,
So, let's see. James Hoyt and Kristen McKay visit an isolated vacation home. Excuse me, to enjoy some time together. However, they are in for a rude surprise when three masked assailants make their stay a nightmare. This is the one that, like,
Did this just get stop? Did this just get remade or something?
no, I think I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember what the one is that did just come out. I know exactly what the hell you're talking about. I think it's on Rotten Tomatoes for like new releases or something like that. But it came out on like Max or something, didn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, what the hell is that called?
Or maybe just something else got. Maybe it's like if you liked The Strangers, it's probably something like that.
Maybe so. Yeah, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I know our buddy ET got it. Your credentials have expired.
No.
All right, let me go ahead and hack the mainframe, and there we go. I'm in. So it is called, oh my gosh. No, not the Prowler. Come on. I don't know.
Get your shit together, man. Come on.
This is ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the Strangers thing. So there,
Uh-huh.
last movie that we watched last night. I can't say if I really liked it or not because I fell asleep toward the end.
Shit,
But
dude.
it wasn't because I wasn't like enjoying the movie. I was just fucking exhausted. Like
Yeah.
I have been sleeping like absolute dog shit lately. So, yeah. So a young expectant wife must figure out how to stop her husband's nightmarish sleepwalking habits before he harms himself or his family. It is super weird.
Yeah.
Like very, very
I
weird.
think I just looked it up recently because somebody said I'm still back on Strangers. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
About the Strangers.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
hilarious,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Yeah, but it was good, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah.
So Megan said that Megan and I are terrible about like we will start watching a movie, she'll fall asleep toward the middle, and then wake up and catch the end.
So you guys
and I'll
take
fall asleep
turns.
at the end. Yeah. And then it's like collectively we've seen a movie, you know? But,
You gotta
like,
compare notes.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Okay, so
who's
here's
that?
where-
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
Was there a point in time where we
Watchers,
both fell
I
asleep?
Yes. Yeah.
think it was Watchers.
Yeah. 'Cause
Um,
that was an old Dean Koontz book that just got made into a movie,
Okay.
right?
I don't know.
2024.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it was.
I mean,
very
I
recent.
knew the Dean Koontz part, not the yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
But I think that's about it. Megan and I were trying to remember literally all the because we've watched something every night with the exception of the night that we record on the podcast, and then we had something else going on, and I cannot remember what it was. Like Friday night, maybe we did something. But anyway, so I will try to take better notes on what we actually fucking watch, so I can cover that on the podcast and be like, hey, I actually stayed awake for this and it was good. So, but we got a bunch of shit to watch now because apparently ET, our friend, got a boatload of new
Treasures
movies.
on the high seas.
Yes,
Ah,
on the high
treasures.
seas, we'll say.
Arr.
But anywho, that's about all I have. I don't know. I guess it's time to find out who the asshole is.
Yeah, let's get awkward about it.
Let's do it.
Am I?
Oh, we are getting awkward.
Yeah, we're gonna get awkward. Am I the asshole? In a
Oh
rage,
no.
I flashed my father-in-law right in front of my mother-in-law.
Did yours?
Larry, do you still have it pulled up in a tab?
Do I?
Because it got locked.
It's gone.
And it's
Oh
gone.
yes, I have it, baby.
Nice. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Yeah,
All right,
I
cool.
was just now
Take
looking.
it away,
Okay,
dude.
all right. So here we go. My husband's parents came to stay with us for the week.
Wait. We have to guess whether they're the
Oh yeah,
asshole.
okay, yeah.
In rage, I flashed right in front of my mother.
I'm saying no. I'm saying the father-in-law fucking deserved it.
That's
With the in the rage part, yeah.
well, I don't understand. I don't understand how
I'm
that's.
picturing him being
that
like,
just
"Oh,
be
you're
offensive?
such a whore. You've got your fucking titties pierced," and she's like, "No, they're not." That's what I'm picturing.
No, okay.
I don't know why that's where I went with it. But that's where I went with
I
it.
just have
All right,
large nipples. Leave me alone.
All right, I'm gonna say no because honestly, I feel like that's not that big.
Uh,
I mean, it is a big deal, but at the same time, it's
There you
like,
go.
It's not like she punched him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
So there, I pasted the.
Oh,
Oh,
you
just
got
on
it.
yeah,
Okay,
it's a screenshot of the story.
got it.
All right. My
Oh,
husband.
perfect.
My husband's parents came to stay with us for the week. They live about 2.5 hours away. I sleep in shorts and a tank top. Well, this morning I woke up and made some coffee and sat down at the table to drink it. Soon after, my father-in-law came and got himself a cup.
Oh, what a pause.
He came
Yeah.
and then
Whoa, dude.
and then he came. He came again. He got himself a cup of coffee and sat across from me. We have a nice conversation about how the family is doing, etc. A few minutes passed and my mother-in-law came in and got her coffee and sat down next to her husband. She started staring me down. After a minute,
It's driving me crazy that this person says mother-in-law and
Yeah.
father-in-law with just the letter N.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I struggle too. Trust me.
Yeah.
So just started staring me. After a minute, she hatefully asked if I like having my tits all out in front of her husband. I was mortified and rather pissed off, so I told her that it was a fucking tank top, and if I wanted to show him my tits, I would just do so. And I pulled up my shirt and flashed him my bare breast. I immediately realized what I just did, got instantly embarrassed, and hightailed it to my room. I instantly heard her go to the guest room, and within a few minutes, I heard their suitcases being wheeled down the hallway. In the front of the door slammed. I immediately called my husband, crying. He soon was crying too, crying from laughter. I feel
W for the husband.
Seriously.
I feel terribly, but this lady has always tore me down and has always been hateful towards me for no reason other than the fact that I took her little baby boy from her. I know I went over the top crazy.
I do not miss having in-laws.
Same.
Because I feel like I could have wrote this post.
So she says, I know I went over the top crazy, but she has been pushing me there for over 20 years. I tried to call and apologize, but she won't take my call. How big of an asshole am I?
Not one at all, in
Nope.
my opinion. Yeah.
You come into my house and tell me my
Yeah.
titties are out?
Dude, get fucked. Like, my God. And plus, this seems like some fucking, obviously some fucking history.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it's like, hang on, dude.
Yeah.
And wait, I was kind of confused. I know this is a weird detail that whatever. She called her, was her husband not at the house?
Maybe he was at work.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That's what I was thinking.
So they were visiting. Okay. Got you.
They stayed for the week.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's so weird. Megan has worked from home for so fucking long that it's like,
You're like, where would the
It's-
other one be?
yeah, it's like, oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, not the asshole in the least. Like, I'm telling you, I can't tell the story on the podcast, but man, I had a very not similar in the sense of me flashing anybody, but like
Mhm.
similar this
Go
that
on.
it was just like altercation.
Yeah, with in-laws.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
And it was just like, yeah, you're not gonna tell me what to do in my own house.
No,
Let me just put that down there.
So, man, if you're sleeping in a tank top,
Mhm.
listen, as an owner of titties, you have to have a certain kind of tank top so that when you lay on your side or whatever, they don't just escape.
Yeah.
So, like, it's got to be a fairly, like, conservative-ish tank top.
Mhm.
This is the kind of person
Dude,
that, like,
what if she's like, here's the tank top, and it was just like this super
Just
like,
pasties.
Yeah.
Just
It's like, whoa.
but it's also like, man, y'all have probably been swimming or on vacations or something together. You've been around them for 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
he's seen your cleavage. Settle down,
Yeah,
Granny. Like,
yeah.
also just
I
like
had a female boss fuss at me and my coworker one time because we showed too much cleavage, and it would be like this much cleavage. I'm like, dog, I just have boobs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. It's like the whole like the bartender is not flirting with
Yeah.
you; she's just existing.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the stripper really doesn't love you, dog. It's just her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was just like, if you
Jeez.
guys ever want to get ahead here, you've got to really like. And I'm like, dude, I don't come in showing any cleavage. Like, you can see it, like, might be a little bit implied,
Yeah.
but like, I don't have my tits out at
Yeah.
work. Like, hit it.
Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you about this dagger real quick.
Like the stagger. Oh, it's awesome. All right. Let me start with this one that Nathan sent to me, and he was like, dude, this is a lot. and I'm gonna go ahead and cover it because it is a lot. So, Colorado man loses both legs in wood chipper accident 15 minutes into his first day at his new job.
God damn it.
Oh.
Man, oh no.
Yeah. So check this out, man. A Colorado man lost both his legs after a freak accident with a wood chipper during the first day of his new job. John O'Neill, 33, had been chucking tree branches into a machine in Longmont when a branch shaped like a fish hook caught on his court-ordered ankle monitor and dragged him inside. The blades cut his toes, foot, ankle, and legs. He was 15 minutes into his shift around 10:18 a.m. on September 24th. Quote, something happened in my brain to where I realized I was in fear for a lot more than just losing my leg or foot, O'Neill told the Denver Post.
It's pulling you in.
I know, yeah. It's like, dude, it is munching you.
The
Like,
dick's coming soon.
seriously. For God's sakes, keep the dick.
We don't have long.
Yeah, we don't have long, boys. Hang on.
Man, he didn't have long. He had
No. Well, no. So it gets into it.
Okay.
He then grabbed the edge of the wood.
Me and Daniel would have all day. You guys take your time.
I was like, hey,
We got some time to kill.
take your time.
This man is way up high on his legs. Stop it. Hey, listen. At trivia last night, one of the questions was really easy, and it was when Einstein died, I guess they cremated him or whatever they did to his body, but they saved one body part. What body part was it that they studied? And I was like, his dick. We all fell apart.
Yeah.
Bro,
5 minutes.
I bet that man could fuck though. It's like,
Dude,
What?
he could lay.
let me
pipe.
study the gravity of this dick.
He's like, dude.
Oh.
But see, this is the best part, man. Is like he'd like finish real fast, and then he'd talk to them about
Relativity, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Never fucking that guy again. He won't shut the fuck up. He got a chalkboard out. I don't care about the
He's like-
theory of relativity.
What is? I don't even know what that
Like,
is.
oh, you think I came fast? Baby.
Dog, bring me some water and a towel, man. Why are you talking so much?
Oh, that's amazing.
That's foul. I'm sorry.
Also, math with numbers and letters. Come on, that's
Oh,
witchcraft.
No,
No.
Nobody
once you
wants
bring in the
that.
letters.
And then
dude,
you're telling me that there's an imaginary number in there?
Nah. I mean, why are we even talking about it? Like, I thought we gave up imaginary shit in, like, kindergarten. So.
What are you, Tolkien? Why are we doing imaginary stuff?
Yeah. So he then grabbed the edge of the wood chipper, trying to hold on. His coworkers didn't immediately hear his cries for help because
Oh,
of
fucking
the
wood
protective
chipper.
ear gear. Well, a wood chipper, and they all had protective stuff. Excuse me, protective ear
Gear.
gear. I didn't want to say it,
I
but
know.
like, the fuck? What else can you say?
Earplugs,
Ear protection.
ear protection,
protection.
PPE.
Hear-
That sounds like
hearing
an ear
protection.
condom. Did you bring your ear protection? We had to roll it.
I don't want to catch that new.
So, quote, it took a minute before my coworkers realized what was happening. The pain was it was not there almost. I didn't really feel the pain as much as I knew I was in trouble. It went from a fight for my limb to a fight for my life very fast. I mean, I can only imagine the amount of endorphins and adrenaline running through that. He probably had more adrenaline in his body than blood.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, this
yeah.
man could have like
I'm
breathed
surprised he
fire.
wasn't able to pull himself out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Uh,
this is just gnarly. So when his coworkers managed to pull him out, the blade had reached his mid-thigh area. Police arrived at the job site and took him to a local hospital. He was then flown to St. Anthony Hospital in Lakewood, Colorado. On his way to the hospital, he quote-unquote technically died,
I hate that.
the outlet reported. Well, dude, I mean, he had lost so much blood.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
if you come back, you didn't die.
well, true,
I just
yeah.
hate when people are like, oh, my mother-in-law died in the hospital. No, she didn't. She
Yeah.
didn't. Or she'd still be dead.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, it's just a pet peeve of mine. I just hate that.
yeah.
Why
So-
every single time, dude, at the same time when we record?
What is that?
I don't know.
Spam?
No.
Spam point?
We can't read it clearly.
Spawn point?
Spawn point. Oh, it's my mom. Oh, sorry, my mom. It's my mom.
Spawn point.
Yeah.
I just got it. I was like, what is that? Where she works or something?
No.
Never mind.
So
Wow.
she calls me at this time every Wednesday.
That's hilarious.
Does she call you every day?
No.
Okay, then that's funny.
No, I'm like, I have to explain to her every time. I'm like,
Calculated.
we're recording during that time. She's like, I don't understand what that is. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm trying to explain to a Mexican woman what a podcast is. And yeah, it's
Well, tell her that I will explain to her what a podcast
for
is.
some tamales.
If she'll teach me how to make tamales.
I came home.
No, dude, I will host a podcast with her on the Tether Radio Network.
Yes.
About tamales. So-
Dude, I should be getting some here soon within the next month. Now that literally it's the end of October next week or so.
Is there a tamale season? I mean, I know they're not.
No,
fucking grown, but I'm
no.
just saying, like-
It's just I've always grown up with it being like the batches being made around holidays.
Gotcha.
You know, that's just my experience with them. It wasn't like an every day
So
thing.
often or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
because it just takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like couple days of prepping, doing, and then cooking them. Like
You guys freeze them, right?
I don't think so.
You don't freeze. You can't freeze it and then like bring it out like later on. or
Oh,
something?
yeah. No, typically they don't last that long. As far as like, we eat them so fast that we don't.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, man, they go bad real
No,
fast.
they just don't exist.
Yeah. All right. So he said, my heart stopped. They essentially replaced all the blood in my body, said O'Neill. His legs were later amputated above the knee. O'Neill only realized what happened when he woke up in his hospital bed the day after the incident, which I would expect that. But dude, how terrifying would that be to wake up and your fucking legs are gone? Like,
Ugh, I mean, completely
that's
gone.
insane. Yeah.
All the way up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's lucky to be alive
Yeah.
in general, but like, fuck, man.
In all honesty, dude, within the first 15 minutes of his first day, that guy shouldn't even been anywhere near machinery.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Should have been in training. That's
Yeah, but I mean, like, I wonder if he had, like, what if he just left another job where he was the wood chipper manager or something?
Yeah.
Or,
I'm no, excuse me, I'm a master chipper. So
Well-
certified and wood chipper. I'm gonna cut my legs off in it. What? I said I'm wood chipper certified.
wood chipper certified. I'm the Grand General wood chipper of East Kentucky. I promise that's
sounding very clanny.
I was about to say, I promise that's not a clan tag, you know.
oh my god. All right, so let's see here. His family has rushed to be by his side. When his mother found out about what happened, she was so panic stricken, doctors admitted her to the hospital.
Damn.
God, man.
Okay, I know that's bad, but it's funny. Like,
no,
you get fucked up so bad that your mom gets hospitalized from looking at you.
Yeah, God, that's rough, dude. So O'Neill declined to name his employer or say whether he planned to take legal action against the company.
He should.
Well, so the question is, I wonder what, because I mean, if he's just performing his job,
Every company
kind of thing-
requires onboard training. Like, you have to have
But, like-
basic safety
like-
training
Oh, well,
before you
that's a
start
good
the job.
point.
You have to
'Cause
have
you
it.
could all, yeah, you
Yeah,
could
but I
always
mean,
say,
maybe he already had training and this was his first day after training or something.
Could have been. Could have been. Yeah. We don't. I mean,
Yeah,
we
'cause
don't know
they
the facts.
They
so.
don't really specify like first day on the job actually chipping wood or 1st
I'm-
day. at
When
this
was it? When did this happen?
The 24th.
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry, yeah, September 24th.
September 24th.
Yeah.
It may become public on the OSHA documentation website because it had to be investigated. There was loss of limb and he lost consciousness. So technically, it's a hospitalization case and a loss of limb case. So it has to be investigated by OSHA. So they'll release a statement on it.
Which they did. They did say there is. No, I'm sorry. Maybe it was. No, that's what it was. That somebody actually in the comments said something along those times that they were like, "Oh, dude, it's if nothing else, workman's comp, and there will absolutely be an investigation."
Oh yeah, 100%. They have to report it. They have to.
But I mean, like, dude. So this dude. All right. Let me just finish this, I guess.
Yeah.
O'Neill declined or whatever to say the employer or say whether he planned to take legal action against the company. He plans to get prosthetics and commits more time to volunteering. He's hoping his new platform will give him a chance to advocate for issues he cares about, including sobriety from drug and alcohol addiction, which I'm guessing this is,
Yeah, it just sucks that it was his ankle
that's
monitor
why he had
though.
fucking ankle monitor. Yeah, I mean, like, dude.
Like imagine trying to
terrible.
recover like and be your
Yeah.
best and hey, you're getting a new start and the first fucking thing that happens is you get dragged by that one thing that's on your ankle,
Well, it's like I feel like it would be like somebody like stopping drinking and like celebrating their first year of sobriety or something, and then going out
Get
with
hit by
friends,
a-
have a meal and get hit by a drunk driver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that kind of shit, So GoFundMe page has been set up for to help O'Neill with his future goals. With his future goals, and it's reached 27,000 out of the $30,000 goal.
It's
already.
at 33,000 now, but they've
Jesus.
scooted the goal up to 35.
Oh, all right, there you go. Shoot for the moon, and you'll land among the stars. Right? Is that how that goes? Anyway, that's all I have for that one.
Oh, God,
It
I
was
trying
just
to see if
like,
there's any more like details or anything in a
Yeah.
Reddit post that I found. One person said, "Does he still have to wear a monitor after this?"
oh,
On his
He'll
wrist.
wear an ankle monitor.
On
I
his
think it's
wrist.
gonna be a wrist monitor. Yeah.
Oh man.
On his dick.
Yikes.
Anyway.
Yeah. On that. Yeah.
On that note.
God.
Oh man. All right. Well, that is all I have for that. And thank you again, Nathan, for sending that bad boy my way. So
Well, if we're doing grisly stuff,
absolutely.
there was a girl that went missing. Was last seen in 2005 in Colorado, and they just found her head and hands in a freezer. Back in
feel like-
January, but the news is just really hitting it right now.
Yeah. Her head and hands.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah, because you can get rid of the rest of the body and it's not identifying. You guys don't watch enough fucking true crime, I swear.
Wait a second. So if you cut off somebody's head and hands, there's nothing to identify them?
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
you can still
I
identify.
just hadn't thought about it. Like,
By what, Larry? If you
one
find a stump.
DNA, number one. Number two,
Everybody's DNA is not recorded.
there's a shot. And number two, also you can shoot this one down. If they had a prosthetic, that'll have a serial number.
Oh my god. If they had their full name and social tattooed on their
If
chest,
if they
Dude, I was gonna
actually
say if
if
they
they
have a
bought a
chest tagger.
Starlink, yeah, if they bought a Starlink and then sent out a broadcast of a message. No, I'm just
in
kidding. Okay,
2005.
I'm done with this bit. You're right.
Okay. Conveniently, her parents never reported her missing, so that's cool too.
What? Wait. Okay, so she's from Colorado. Was she found in Colorado?
The head and hands of a 16-year-old girl who was last seen in 2005 have been discovered in a freezer by someone who was collecting the free appliance by the new owner of a recently sold home. The incident initially took place in January when the Mesa County Sheriff's Office in Colorado received a call regarding a suspicious incident. Upon arrival, deputies found the head and hands of a human had been discovered in a freezer by someone who arrived to claim the free appliance offered by the new owner of the recently sold home.
So, question.
Yeah.
Even if the parents don't report her as missing, a 16-year-old is supposed to be in school. Wouldn't
Yeah.
this get traced back to like
Truancy.
and,
Someone
like,
would
all-
show up at your door.
or
Yeah.
something?
I don't know.
Like, what
man.
the fuck?
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it seems like multiple balls were dropped
Yeah.
in this.
it was
Like,
also in 2005, so maybe stuff wasn't as put together yet.
That's true.
man, that
But,
is
like-
depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
Huh.
maybe they did come talk to the parents, and the parents were like, "Oh, she ran away. We couldn't stop her. She's acting like a grown." I don't know.
Crazy.
Jeez, man.
Through DNA testing, the victim is identified as Amanda Lariel. That's a weird middle name. Overstreet. She's believed to have been approximately 16 years old at the time of her disappearance. She hadn't been seen or heard from since then in 2005. She was the biological daughter of the previous owner of the home, police said, and the circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain under investigation, as well as ongoing forensic testing of evidence.
Yeah.
And there's no record that she was ever reported missing. So I'm like,
I mean, at that point,
and it's in the freezer at the home you
Yeah.
lived in. Like, oh man.
Huh.
I mean, yeah.
The house was purchased, fully remodeled, and sold to the current owner. We urge you to respect the current owner and their neighbors' privacy and avoid driving by the home or taking photos. That sucks. I hate to have to say that.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
like,
Man, that is fucking gnarly.
yeah.
Are the parents still alive, I wonder? I mean, they've got to be. Like, 16 in 2005, I would think, unless they were like...
I mean, that's a little bit younger than us. So,
Yeah.
like, sure, they probably still are.
Yeah, I would think.
I feel like I read another article that was like, one of the parents there was her biological and the other was a step parent, but I don't remember which one. I don't know. Surely they're still alive. I don't know.
I would think, yeah. But,
There's several reports about this one.
gosh. Okay.
Wild.
Larry, what do you got, brother?
Oh yeah, it is my turn. Shit, my bad. I was really intrigued by that story, man. I'm like all up in it. All right. So you guys remember whenever Allie covered that story about the allegations of people cheating during the fishing competition?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Like the weights and the fish, right?
well,
Yeah.
now it's happening in the world of conkers.
I almost brought this story.
What?
Yeah.
The
So,
fuck is a conquer?
well, we're going to find out
I
together.
guess we're gonna find out.
Hang on, let me read you the headline on Defector.
Okay.
Criminy, King Conquer charged with cheeky cheating at Conquers contest.
That's even better, but I would have never gotten through that.
Yeah.
Conquers controversy. World tournament investigates claims of cheating with steel chestnuts. How? And that man looks like the meanest pope you will ever see.
Dude, he is fucking doing something with some chestnuts.
That-
I'll tell you that much. He's
So-
conquering, dude.
The World Conquer Championship said Tuesday that it was investigating allegations of cheating after this year's men's winner was found to have a steel chestnut in his pocket. Are you happy to see me, or is that a steel chestnut in your pocket?
It's a fidget toy, I swear. It's not like that.
I'm sure it's a fidget toy. Yeah, it is. More than 200 enthusiasts of the traditional game entered the annual competition on Sunday in the small village of Southwick in central England.
England is so weird, but in like the most boring
Yeah.
of ways. Like not in a cool way. Just in like
mean-
we've got chestnuts. Like, okay.
Some of them are made out of
do wanna see
steel.
the cheese rolling thing.
Yeah, but
Well,
also,
I don't know if that. I don't think is that England. I don't know if that's necessarily England. It's Europe.
Somewhere
But
in Europe. Like maybe
Yeah.
like it should be Switzerland.
Yeah,
but,
right.
It's like Ireland or something.
yeah.
Cheese rolling. I'll be damned, it's
Cheese
in
rolling.
Gloucester, England.
Ah,
Look at
there
that.
you go.
Well, it's near
Damn.
Gloucester, England.
Okay.
It's in
Yeah.
Cooper's Hill.
So
Yeah,
that's
I know
next
exactly where that's
after
at.
The Conquerors Championship.
You see, if you buy a season pass, you can attend one after the other, right?
There you go.
The game involves players using conkers, the glossy brown seed from the horse chestnut tree, threaded onto a string to try and smash their opponent's chestnut. Each player takes 3 alternate strikes. So I'm trying to picture this as I'm reading it, right? So like you have a chestnut on a string and you're swinging it towards the opponent's chestnut and try to
So do
break
they
their
have to,
chestnut.
I wonder if they have to like hold it out kind
I
of
don't
shit.
know.
Like otherwise, how's a chestnut? Like, do you throw it up or I don't know. I need to do some.
Yeah, there's some research needs
digging
to.
on
Jamie,
this.
can you put this on my calendar to research the World Conquer Comp? Thank you. Veteran player, the young Dave Jenkins, only 82 years young, won the men's tournament. Organizers said they launched an investigation after claims that he may have used the steel chestnut.
This motherfucker is out here. He's been playing literally since 1977.
He invented the game. What do you mean?
He's like, I am gonna fucking win whatever it takes. I'm gonna win. I've been playing this longer than half of y'all have been alive. It's not cheating. I deserve this.
The allegations were raised by Alastair Johnson Ferguson.
The most British name.
Yes.
And that's Conqueror of Conquest.
King Conquest.
So they do. They have to hold it up. They have to hold it up and then try to like hit the other person's nut or whatever, chestnut.
Sounds like a very British sport, bro.
Yeah.
So Alistair over here, who lost the men's final against Jenkins after his Conquer disintegrated in one hit, in quotes, that is said, the Telegraph newspaper reported. Organizers confirmed a steel Conquer was found in Jenkins' pockets. Investigations were ongoing, but they said that it appeared unlikely that he was able to cheat under the scrutiny of judges. Jackins, sorry if I said Jenkins before, has denied the allegations.
I've got to read you a quote that I just saw on the Defector story.
Huh?
Alastair Johnson Ferguson, who lost, said, My Conquer disintegrated in one hit, and that just doesn't happen. And then another guy, David Glue, a 78-year-old Conquers fan, said,
Conquers
the whole
fan?
thing is nuts. I'm not. The whole thing is nuts. It stinks, and it needs to be properly investigated to save our game from scandal.
We need to crack this case
We
wide
need
open.
We need to bust this wide open.
I really do call this guy King Conquer.
Oh my gosh. This one time he sat on his conkers.
This one time at Conk Camp.
At Conk Camp.
But adding to the scandal, King Conquer was involved in drilling and lacing the communal conkers before the event.
Communal Conkers.
Dude.
That's even a show title?
Yeah.
Could be.
We could probably work with that one. Communal Conquer. Got it.
So it says here, quote, he was very closely watched by 4 judges. It looks like it was absolutely impossible for him to cheat, unquote. St. John Burkett, chair of the event's organizing committee, told Sky News. The title of World Conquer Champion went this year to Kelsey Bandsbach. There you go.
I don't know.
Originally from Indianapolis, the 34-year-old was crowned Queen Conquer after beating Jenkins in the final. She was the first American to win the title since the World Conquer Championship began in 1965. So this man is literally older than Conquer.
Yeah, right.
What?
He's older than the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So yeah, literally they hold it up on the string or whatever, so it's dangling down, and then the other person like kind of swings it around and hits it. So
I wonder if there are ever any injuries and what are the nature of injuries. Like he's out. He's been benched. King Conquer has gone
how many
out.
eyes have been put out by Conkers? That's the real question, you know.
Just also, is that the universal word for it, or is that a British term for a chestnut from the horse tree or whatever the fuck it was?
They did say something in the wiki that I looked at that it the horse
chestnut tree.
Yeah.
That's not British, but the Conquer nomenclature maybe.
Yeah.
Here in the States, we call it nut busting.
I go out with my buddies on a Sunday. We bust nuts like it's, a dying sport.
Seriously.
Um,
Even how we even heard about in the Am I the Asshole in this episode. Dude came down to get some coffee and he came.
yeah, he came
Man.
immediately.
Immediately. It was.
I'm gonna be vulnerable right now. So I've been sipping on this PBR, but I feel self conscious every time I do it because I got an old 2.4 instead of getting multiple 16 ounces. I'm like, I'm just gonna sip on 124 ounce. So now I'm self conscious about seeming like an alcoholic by doing this, like with this huge ass can every time I
dude.
It
take
doesn't
a
even
sip.
look that big.
Yeah. Plus, I mean.
Oh,
what's the
thank you,
difference
Allie.
between
That's the
that and
sweetest thing a
having-
woman has ever told me.
I find it hard to believe that I'm the first person to tell you it doesn't look that big.
Damn. You got me on that one. You got me on that one.
Man.
Well, you just undid about 2 years of therapy. Hope you're happy about that.
Oh my god. All right, let me cover this thing and I want to see how you guys feel about it. I'm just going to be hopping around in it cuz it turned from a hey, let's write this this article about this thing to I think this is a fucking native ad.
Oh man.
But I also kind of wanted to get your guys' take because I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
So why stores are throwing out the traditional retail calendar? After sipping pumpkin spice lattes in August and putting up Halloween decorations in late September, Samantha Kowalczyk.
Yep.
Is that it?
Sure.
Yeah,
That's a
It's probably
koala in
Kowalczyk.
this.
Kowalczyk.
It's a
Sure.
koala in disguise. That's a Polish koala in disguise.
Yeah, it's definitely Polish.
Samantha Kowalczyk already looks forward to drinking eggnog flavored coffee, which sounds disgusting.
It's
First
good.
of all,
It's good.
Really?
Starbucks
Really?
has an eggnog latte, and I usually get like one a winter. It's pretty good.
I
It's
just, but,
pretty good.
but I don't like eggnog.
I've never
get
had it.
for like a sip,
Yeah,
and then I'm over it. But the eggnog latte is good.
really.
You should get one.
Okay, I might be able to do eggnog if it wasn't like the main.
Yeah,
feature.
yeah.
You know
like
what I'm
it's
saying?
still got enough coffee going on that it's still
Yeah,
yeah.
So drinking eggnog flavored coffee and filling her Wilmington, Delaware home with cinnamon and sugar scent cookies scented candles and other holiday aromas. The 30-year-old thinks seasonal flavors and scents should be available year-round, and apparently others feel the same way. In response to growing customer demand, stores of all stripes, from Bath and Body Works and online holiday decor retailer Balsam Hill to Whole Foods Market and the donut maker Krispy Kreme, are bringing out their festive collections weeks before the November 1st start of the holiday shopping season.
Okay, seeing a picture of Bath and Body Works
Yeah.
candles reminded me. I'll throw this in the newsletter.
Yeah.
They had to get rid of a candle that looked like KKK hoods.
Wow, yeah.
So they like sent them all like info about how to like peel the labels off and damage all those out and throw them all away.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Let me see
How
it.
did that make it through quality control or whatever?
I'm putting it on the
Okay.
That's funny, dude.
plan candle.
Clan candle. That would get us marked for sure if we use that as a.
Man,
Yeah.
it would take about 3 years, but yeah.
Yeah, seriously. So let's see here. They basically get into talking about how after COVID, and the disruptions in supply chains and all that shit, like shit kind of got weird for a little bit, and everybody was having to buy stuff that they needed way in advance, and just try to plan out. So they were talking about whether or not that was, has that spurred all of this, or are people just like, has this been moving in that direction in the first place? And I think it's a little bit of both,
Yeah.
personally, because I know people that it's like fucking, hey man, they drink pumpkin spice lattes in like fucking March, So
Dude, I
But,
drink iced
each
coffee
their
year
own, I guess.
round. And people look at me like I'm weird.
well, so my question to you guys, though, do you not? How do you guys feel about, like, for instance, like going to Kroger or whatever, and they've got like fucking Halloween costumes in July, and before Halloween's even rolled around, they've got Thanksgiving and Christmas shit out. Like what do you guys think? I mean, do you give a shit, or like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like we're just so used to it because it's been like that for so many years now that like I'm just like, well, this
Yeah,
is how it is.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't bother me as much because I used to work in retail. So I used to have to set up all the seasonal stuff.
Displays.
Yeah, so it's like you go from Christmas to freaking Valentine's Day, and then next thing you know, you're putting together patio furniture to start putting out. I used to work at Kmart, so yeah, it just, I guess it doesn't bother me because I'm just used to seeing it all the time, and
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, yeah, and I guess it like actually working in retail, even if it's not out on the floor, you guys are probably getting it shipped in and stuff like.
It's like, oh, we got to hold this display over there for like 3 months. Can you? Like, fuck.
And then when you do put it up, when corporate's like, it's time for that planogram, then everybody's like, oh, you already got Christmas on. I didn't want to either, man.
And then you get the instructions out, and it's like, what the fuck? This isn't even how it's supposed to go.
No,
it's all fucked up.
We're in horror store.
We're in horror store, yeah, dude. So then they got into like whatever, like you know, all the different stores and what they were putting out early and all that jazz.
It does kind of suck though, because it's like if you want to buy a swimsuit, you need to, if you want to buy one like in person at a store as a woman, if it's a 2-piece and you want to buy both pieces, you need to buy them when they come out so you can get your right size in both pieces. And like they come out in like January. So, like, I don't know what swimsuit I want to wear in 5 fucking months, but like I guess this one will do. But it's like even for Halloween costumes, like if you can't buy a Halloween costume 2 weeks out. As like for a kid?
No. I mean,
I was at Target this weekend and there was nothing.
I bet, man.
It was just wiped. I was just near it. Like I was buying like some Coke Zeros and it was like adjacent to it. And I just looked over there and it looked like a war zone.
You just saw this tumbleweed go by.
Bro, I'm so pumped for Halloween this year. Because I moved back to the old neighborhood that I used to live in. So so I'm my son can go if he wants to with his friend. But here what we're gonna do is we're gonna give out candy and shots to the adults.
Nice, dude. We've got a neighbor in the in here or whatever that they always like. They're like, oh, here's some candy for the kids, you know, and here's an airplane bottle for the road parents, you know. And we're like, oh hell yeah. So I thought this is the only one that I kind of wanted to cover in regards to the actual like products and shit. Retailers are expanding seasonal flavors and scents for more areas of the store too, especially the now ubiquitous pumpkin spice. Trash bag brand Hefty, owned by Reynolds Consumer Products, introduced cinnamon pumpkin spice scented bags on September 27th of 2022 as a marketing gimmick online and sold out in seconds. So,
I feel like everything that is successful nowadays, it started out as a marketing gimmick.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Things are just so fucking ridiculous.
And then it said this year that the scented bags were promoted to customers in mid-August. Like, holy shit, that's just wild to me. But so they said for retailers moving to the next holiday while overlapping other holidays is an opportunity to pick up extra sales, said Marshall Cohen, chief industry advisor of market research firm Circana. But there are plenty of shoppers like Jamie Burkall, 33, from Owega, New York, who want to stick to buying seasonal items timed to the calendar. Quote, I feel like there's a time and a season for everything, she said. If we purchase these things too early, they're not as special. To a degree, I agree with that. That it's like, if it's always available, then it's kind of like if every day was the fucking weekend, weekends wouldn't be fun anymore. Yeah. Kind of thing.
Or like if when people say like, hey, 4-day weekend or sorry, not work Mondays or whatever, well, Tuesday will become the new Monday. You know, it's like replace one with the other.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you, which I feel like I try to explain that to Finn all the time, that he's just like, why does the weekend ever have to end? And I'm like, dude, the week sucking makes the weekend awesome. Like, that is how it works. Like,
Buddy, you'll get to a point in time where like even the weekend sometimes is a struggle. So enjoy it while you
Yeah.
can. All right?
seriously, that we've started like super reducing like screen time
Yeah.
for Finn, and basically he gets maybe like 30 minutes, maybe an hour during the week.
Mhm.
And then on the weekends we're like, dude, we're gonna have some fun, you know. We'll
Have at
do
it.
like a
Yeah.
fucking movie marathon on Sunday or something like that, you know. And I feel like it's been kind of fun because it's almost like fucking Christmas for him, you know, that it's like the fact that he gets to watch like a movie or play a video game for an extended period of time
Yeah.
or something. So,
Yeah.
but anywho, that's all I have for the retail calendar shenanigans. So
I totally forgot what we were talking about, honestly. Until you just
we got time for
Allie?
probably like 2 more
It's on you.
stories.
I have a Slate story I want to cover. A
Yes.
Slate advice thing. I want to hear what you guys think about this one.
Oh yeah.
Dear Prudence, help! I live in a murder house. My girlfriend's plans for it this Halloween are sick. She will become the neighborhood villain. Dear Prudence, I live in a murder house. Obviously, it wasn't what I dreamed of for my future home, but it was a good price for what I got. And I'm not a superstitious man. I've been here for 5 years now, and I've had no signs of ghosts. My dog sometimes stares at nothing, but he's old and was never that bright.
Oh,
listen.
my
You
God, I
leave
love
that
it.
man alone, okay?
Leave that dog alone.
He's
He's
just
a good dude.
That's funny.
The
doing his
problem
best,
is
man.
that I just found out that my girlfriend is planning to have a Halloween party at my house themed around the murder that happened there.
Oh.
She has sold tickets to her friends. Apparently, she plans to set up a seance.
Oh.
I have tried to talk to her about this, and she says that she doesn't know why I care when I don't believe in ghosts. She does. And I won't even be there anyhow since I'll be away for work. I think she wasn't even planning on telling me about it. This is in such bad taste that I don't understand how she can't see it. No one will be happy about this. People on my street remember the woman who used to live in the house. Her family still lives in this town. I strongly suspect my girlfriend is going to be the villain of the week on social media if this goes ahead. And also, while I don't believe in spirits, it was a real person who died. They don't deserve their death to become a sideshow. How do I stop it, though? I've told her no already, but one of her friends let slip that it's still supposed to be going ahead. She seems hell-bent on doing this, and I worry even breaking up with her won't put her off pushing ahead with the party. What? Take her key away.
Wait,
It's not her house.
yeah, wait, what?
I can't call the police and ask them to watch my house in case there's a party, and most of my friends are her friends too, so I don't know if I could trust them to
Oh, wait, do they
house sit.
live together?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just like thinking about like,
It's
okay,
his house.
Okay, yeah, now, yeah. See,
At this point,
how do I kick someone out of my own house?
bro,
point,
just
at this point, I've asked my boss if there's any way someone else could take over the on-site inspection for the company that week, so I can just be home and fend off any party goers.
bro just wants to be off
Just go
work.
with like a pitchfork outside, be like, "Get
Go on,
Get off my lawn.
If that isn't possible, though, I'm not sure what I can do to stop her. This sounds ridiculous, I know, but I'd really expected no to work. I haven't broken up with her yet, but I do plan to.
Well,
Although she might beat me to the punch, at this point, I'm half convinced she only dated me so she could throw this party.
what?
Like, take your key back. Change your lock.
Take your key back and like fucking re-examine your life. You think that a girl dated you just to get close to a murder
Also,
house?
You haven't broken up with her yet, but you plan on it? Do it.
Yeah.
What? What?
What's the holdup?
Okay. I don't want to find out that someone's just been like waiting to break up with me. Just go
Seriously.
break up with me, dog. What?
God, dude.
Ugh. They're
If-
like, what? Why are you not just limiting her or denying her access to your house? You're gonna break up with her anyway. Like,
My
what?
God.
They're just like, what are you talking? They're just, what are you talking about in the
Oh
answer?
my God. That's amazing, dude.
Mm.
That's hilarious.
Also, it's just shitty to like, this is a real murder, dude.
Well, and yeah, I mean, like,
Even if it was a famous one, even if it was like the Dahmer house or something,
Yeah.
like it's still gross. It's
Yeah.
a gross thing to do.
oh, I listened to. Did I tell you I listened to Amityville Horror?
No.
Like, I listened to all of it.
Is it good?
It was like pretty dang good,
Yeah.
man. Like I see these skeptics out there. I see how they would be skeptical, but it just seems like that there would be a lot of people involved. I think that instead of it being like just completely fake, I think that people were just kind of embellished shit.
Yeah.
You know, and so it was kind of one of those things that it's like, oh, did I see something over there? Maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, well,
It's already just in your head, and
yeah, or maybe like there was, the family was going through some rough times, and everybody was just like, I really do think that shit can like not manifest or whatever,
that's the
but
right-
like,
yeah, that's
well, I
the
guess
right
that
way
is
to put it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, well, we're all going through some really tough times, so like we almost create this scenario,
Yeah.
like a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it is a very entertaining listen or read if you like horror stuff. So
Is it kind of short?
yeah, dude, it's only like 6 hours.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So and it was actually a really short wait for the audiobook.
Yeah.
So if you want to check it out. So that is all I got for the Amityville Horror. Let's see here. Larry, do you have anything else you want to cover before we push over to Untethered?
I'm glad you asked, because I was torn between either covering Crazy Cats or this cop in Atlanta or this cop in Georgia. Which one do you want to hear? I'm sure Allie is well aware of the Menace cat.
I didn't hear that. Was that if you guys are both familiar with both, then I feel like Allie should choose.
No, I don't care.
Just because.
Yeah, the cat thing is a fun one.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so there's this cat on TikTok that his name is Maxwell, and the whole internet is convinced that this little asshole is a big asshole. I mean, because when you look at the videos, what he does, he's got a GoPro. He's got a camera attached to his leash, and this little son of a bitch.
Collar. He's just running
Collar.
threes on
Yeah,
collar.
sorry,
Yeah.
collar.
That's the only reason I corrected you was just to make it make sense.
Yeah. And you see him immediately like beeline it to a cat and just start bullying the hell out of him, chasing him. So they're hilarious videos, but apparently it's become a thing. So this article says, look, it's no surprise when the internet rallies together, prep to drag a new victim into the mud. Cancel culture is alive and well. But what is rare is for the collective wrath to be directed at a cat. So you both of you guys surely remember the "Don't Fuck with Cats" documentary, right? Yeah. So this is like the exact opposite of that, but they're not trying to hurt the cat or anything like that. So TikTok's latest villain is a feline named Maxwell, who has been dominating everyone's For You page for weeks. Max's niche, starting in a I had to use the right punctuation there. There you go. Starring in clips of his terrorizing other cats. Well,
Larry, are you having a stroke?
Yes, I am. I lost my place in the sentence. All right. Starring in clips of him terrorizing other cats while strutting around the neighborhood like he owns the place, and it seems like he truly does. Thanks to a camera his owner strapped to his collar, we all get front row seats to Maxwell's feline rampage. This dude, with roughly 2 million followers since postings began in April, Maxwell's antics have gone super viral on the video sharing platform and raked up millions of views. Raked. Alongside a fair bit of controversy, of course. So people are getting worried about Maxwell's well-being and the safety of other cats he's been picking fights with. So this article wants to get into some of the gossip about what Maxwell does. So pretty much I'm just going to paraphrase it and kind of describe it. Right. So as I stated earlier, so it shows the cat just like either bolting towards another cat or like approaching another cat and just bullying the hell out of him. and trying to like fight it, right? So
Yeah.
it's over and over and over again. So what does Maxwell's cat look like? I don't think it's been shown, at least to my knowledge, what the cat looks like. So there's absolutely no way of telling what Maxwell looks like since the camera is never directed at him. Instead, the only visuals we get are shots of the cat's surroundings and subsequent victims.
Jeez.
So what
I feel
do
like that's kind of like maybe it's not, but a violation of like privacy to strap a camera to a cat.
Of whose privacy? What,
Yeah.
like, fuck?
Well, like,
No.
well, so like, what if it gets in your backyard or some shit?
Okay.
I
Well, okay, that's like flying. Do you think flying a drone over it would be weird?
Probably.
Do you think that's a violation of your privacy? If someone flies a drone over your backyard and is just fucking peeping you?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
So
mean, I think it's just kind of expected at this point. Like,
Ugh, don't say that.
it sucks.
I'm
but,
not ready for the dystopian future that's inevitable.
uh,
so anyway, just to kind of summarize and cut it shorter than it doesn't need to be that long. Anyway, so it's got like the whole internet split up, at least on TikTok, where I've been coming across people defending him, saying, "Hey, dude, it's just it's cat content. You can't do anything about it, right? Whatever." Some people find it funny. Other people are truly, and I don't know if this is being ironic or if this is being satire, but I've seen some people that firmly stand against like this cat's page because they believe that he's just like violent towards everything, and like they're worried about the concerns of other cats, the surrounding neighborhood, and if the owner is like, why is the owner not doing anything about it? Like all this shit, right? At least that's what I've seen. I'm curious to know what Allie thinks about this whole thing, because if there's one person out there who has seen Maxwell the cat, it's got to be Allie. There's no way she hasn't.
I mean, it just said it's all over everybody's.
Good.
Oh man.
He's just a cat running around, dude. I don't know.
Dude, the first time I saw him, it was just of him going, "Meow," and then whoop, straight towards a cat and just chasing him.
Joe Arton after this other one. I just watched one, but
The first one of his that I saw, I probably was that exact one,
Yeah.
and then he runs after it for like a solid.
He almost gets
minute.
run over when he turns the corner.
I missed that part.
Okay,
but
never
he's like
he's like hightailing it.
panting
Yeah.
because he's running
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
the videos are
he's like
crazy.
taking off after these other cats.
So
Crazy.
to put it in perspective, you know, we have all these other articles that we've covered today, but then you look at what people are being torn apart about on the internet, and it's a cat bullying other cats. I love the internet. It's a great place.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a great time to be alive. It really
I mean,
is.
cats are just out there doing this. Like,
Dude,
I don't
cats-
know why
they're-
people are all up in arms about it.
Yeah.
They're predators. I don't understand why this is news to some people, you know, but I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of cats that are definitely not predators. I think the predator's
Yeah.
been bred out.
Yeah, Mia would never. She thinks she would.
No, she's terrifying for bugs. For bugs, dude, they see her coming, they hightail her.
She thinks it's her porch, and when there's a bird on it, she squats down and like stalks over to it,
Yeah.
and she's so fucking mad. And I'm like, you would not know what to do if I let you have
Yeah.
that cardinal. You would
Seriously.
know.
Yeah. That's awesome. dude. Oh my god. All right. Well, cool. Well, I believe we are gonna go ahead and wrap this bad boy and kick over the rest of our stuff to Untethered. Is that cool with y'all? Yep. All right. All right. Well, let us know what you guys thought about episode 319 of the Tether Radio podcast. You can send that to tetherradio@gmail.com. That is tetherradio@gmail.com. We have our newsletter that goes out every Monday, right around the same time as the episode, the full episode. Allie puts that together. It is phenomenal. By the way, I wanted to give her kudos on air for the the fucking joke that you put in there. The world is a vampire.
Oh man, that was going around.
my
I've seen that
God.
so much, and it was cracking
It
me
was hilarious,
up.
dude.
Cracking me up.
Yeah. So, if you want to see the joke, guess what? You can go to tetherradio.substack.com.
I forgot I put that in there.
Dude, I was literally cackling like at the table, man. It was funny. But yeah, so tetherradio.substack.com. You can go there to sign up to have the URL to have the newsletter sent to you. Excuse me. Or you can go there to see any previous newsletters for previous full episodes. I don't think that we ever put out anything for Untethered, right?
I have with like at the
deep
end
dives,
of like
maybe?
a deep dive
Okay.
sometimes, yeah.
Got you. So the deep dive stuff, and then just full episodes.
Yeah.
So, but if you contact us about any of our sources for Untethered, we would be more than happy.
Yeah,
to send
we
them.
keep hella strict documentation at Tether Radio.
True.
So
Very, very much so.
yeah, you notice how earlier today I was able to pull up a screenshot where an article went down. Nice try, Reddit. Nice
seriously. And thank you, Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
But man, did you guys see about the like DDoS attack on
On
the
the way
yeah, it was like
why would
maybe
you
it
try to
wasn't
DDoS attack a
Maybe
Wayback
it
Machine?
wasn't a DDoS. It was something. It was some kind of hack on it that literally they just got it back, like recently, and then it was read only instead of people being able to add to it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And they were slowly like getting it rebuilt. I can't remember exactly what happened, but somebody
Man.
like fucking tried to like whatever destroy it kind of thing. I hate that.
That-
the Wayback Machine.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Awesome.
Craigslist. Yeah, it sucks sometimes, but it's it's Craigslist.
Where was I supposed to find a bike for $5,
Right.
dude?
Like when Facebook Marketplace, when you're at the lowest of lows, you go to Facebook Marketplace, and you're like, maybe I'll find it there, and then you don't find it there. Fuck, I guess I'll
Like
Craigslist.
there's one notch. There's one notch. You got to put a computer condom around your computer,
Damn it.
and then
We got ear condoms, we got computer condoms.
and then
You got to put it on a gimp
A
suit.
lot of friction. A lot of friction.
Oh my god,
Bro, I don't. So we're at the town that I grew up in Georgia. We had what was called the Trader. It was a small booklet that came in different colors each month, and it was like 99 cents. And it was like Craigslist, but in a book of
Every
local.
town had that. Every
I
town
would-
had that.
I was going. Yeah, that's right. I was going to ask you guys if
Yeah.
you guys had that and if you remembered them.
And we had a call-in show on one of the radios that was the swap and shop. So you could be like, I got this freezer if anybody needs a deep freeze.
Did it come with a
People would
head
call
and
in, they'd be
hands?
like, how much he want for that deep freeze?
I love it.
Will they
dude.
barter on air?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Y'all remember swap and shop?
I mean, hell, we barely had TV in Granger, so
You had radio.
It's a radio show, Daniel. You had
Yeah.
that.
I'm just kidding. We only had AM, dude.
Oh, hell.
They just spoke to each other through cans and string. That's all.
Exactly. Oh, so you guys had phones also? All right. So, anywho, I think that's all I've got for this one. Still waiting on updates on the store and the book club stuff once we get that figured out.
Okay, are we waiting, or
Are
I don't
you
know what's
still reading
happening.
it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out
Are
who's
you
waiting
still
on who?
reading it? Are you still reading it?
Because I think most people have wrapped it up at this point. And most, if not all, except for Larry.
Larry.
No, I'm talking about the store. I'm not talking about the book. Yes, I'm still reading the
okay.
book. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, of
Okay.
course, yes. I'm not done.
are
No,
we-
of course I'm not done. But yes, I'm still reading.
I don't know. Are we waiting?
I don't. Are we waiting? No, we just literally need to plan to actually do something.
So I will stop mentioning it until we actually have something else.
I
to,
may
like,
put
update.
I may put some time into it here after we record.
Just let's make some Tether Radio podcast booby tassels. That's all I want.
Damn it.
Dude, yes. Don't.
It says Tether Radio podcast like around it, and then the tassel is a little spaceman.
Got a better idea. The tassel is the tether.
Ooh, I like that.
And it's just swinging around now.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Well, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. So thank you guys once again for joining us for right around an hour and a half for the Tether Radio podcast, episode 319. I'm Daniel.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Larry.
And we hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Be sure to check out The Untethered on Wednesday. And until then, take it easy, friendos.
Bye.
Bye. Please clap.